Hello again, it's Jimmy, and I've got another episode going today. I really like this one. I don't know why, but I do. This is a 1986 Nissan Sentra station wagon. Very, very cool that it's here and survived thus far. Anyway, 82 Sentra, or 86 Sentra, is the last year of this generation called the B11. And 82 was the first year, kind of a late intro 82. This was a direct replacement for the Nissan or Datsun 210. And this was apparently the second vehicle to carry the Nissan nameplate from the beginning. The Stanza was the first one for 82. But the Sentra was late 82 and also carried the Nissan nameplate without, for a while they kind of had Nissan by Datsun or Datsun and then little Nissan, stuff like that. But this one was just a Nissan. So, but here we go. This is the 86, which is slightly facelifted off the, from the initial models, late 85 or mid 85, they got a facelift. But essentially it's the same. This one's cool in kind of a pale yellowy color. And I just love the wagons. I mean, little Japanese wagons are fantastic, so useful. Even though this one's very much of a slant back design instead of a more upright rear hatch like the Corolla would have had. And obviously, let's not forget about that. The Corolla is kind of the elephant in the room. That was definitely the Sentra's biggest competitor by far, even though the Sentra did extremely well and was definitely one of the top selling cars in the United States for much of its run. And you can still get a Sentra today, right? It's a nameplate that has lasted for quite some time, just over 40 years now. Still popular, still inexpensive, still well built. Nissan perhaps doesn't have quite the reputation now that it did back in the day, but I don't think they're really bad cars. So, but especially back in these days, these were great and a definite competitor and a solid choice compared to a Corolla or whatever else there may be, such as obviously the Americans had the Escort, maybe the Cavalier, a couple other cars like that. So, but let's take a look at this thing from all the way around. It's obviously a four-door wagon, so pretty basic there. Super useful. This one is, even though it's the 86, and they started building these Sentras in Tennessee in, I believe, 84. This one is a JVIN, so this one was built in Japan. Some people believe the Japanese built ones are more solid or better than the US built ones. I don't know if that's really true. But, well, I guess this one's here, right? I don't see a US one anywhere, so maybe it is true. Let's take a look. So we had, starting at the back, obviously had the slanted rear tailgate. Defroster, I believe, was standard. Since it's an 86, had the high-mounted third brake light. Rear wiper, always pleasant, good thing. This big rear handle here, kind of nice. And stacked taillights with the amber section for the turn signal, and sort of a plastic rubber 5-mile-an-hour bumper there. Kind of like the little vent outlet thing here. Is it functional? Doesn't seem like it, just a styling feature. Not bad. Reflector, locking gas cap, that's always nice. Chrome door handles. And in this case, fairly small tires. I guess these are 13s. Actually, he's got no key on snow tires on this one, so this guy was well prepped for the winter. 175, 70, 13. It's probably the hardest thing to do is find those tires these days. But yeah, there you go. This was also, I believe, Nissan's first front-wheel drive transverse engine vehicle in the United States, or anywhere, which makes it sort of interesting and historic also. At least, the 82. By 86, that was pretty common. Let's take a look under the hood. Actually, let's take a look at the front. For late 85 or 85, you got the, well, these are glass, that's nice. Aerodynamic front headlights instead of just the sealed beam that they had previously. Interesting grille that looks pretty boring at first, and then you look at it and there's actually stuff going on. This is slanted back and then comes out, slants again. So there's definitely some detail work going on there. Got the Nissan badge integrated into it. And a nice little smattering of chrome. It's not terrible, it looks actually pretty good. Kind of sporty, little black rub strips, cool. Chrome around the windows. And as you know, this is my favorite feature. Love it. Totally dig that. I know, I'm a dork. This one has a roof rack, which I don't know if it's a standard. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure. I guess it could have been. Looks like it. It's in good shape. I like that. So let's look under the hood. This year in 86 would have had the 1.6 liter producing 70 horsepower. I do know that. I looked it up. Wow, and look at that. That engine is clean. Someone took care of this thing, it looks like. Or at least had it cleaned at some point before they brought it to the junkyard. That air filter looks almost brand new. Love the light blue color there. Got the alloy on the block of the head. It's nice looking. There's everything's pretty complete here. Here's the VIN number stamped onto the firewall. All the info in Japanese with the letters where it was made in Japan. Vehicle emission control, had a catalytic converter. And then over on this side, well, the battery would have been there, and that's the washer bottle, which is kind of on its side right now. No big deal though. Someone took something. I guess someone took the exhaust manifold here and needed that or wanted that. I guess there's a catalytic converter attached to it, so maybe they did that here in the yard. Never know. It's interesting. There's, oh, the radiator gone too, so someone took the radiator. There's the front engine mount down there, and the side one there, and another one down there. So actually pretty easy to change those things if you had to change the engine mounts. Although it's not something that many people need to do a lot, but there you go. Let's take a look at the, what do we have? Oh, well, it's a wagon, so obviously we're looking at the cargo space. Seems pretty spacious, seems wide. Got a button here to unlock, open her up. Hatch struts are not working, so I'll balance it on my head somehow. Decently padded, or not just plastic cover in there, and then just bare metal all the way around. But this is not bad in here. You have vinyl on the sides, carpet on the bottom, and access to the taillights. Over there's a little cubby hole bin, and here's a metal floor. That's something you don't see. Does this open up? Should. Oh, there's a latch even. That's amazing. Oh, there's a spare tire. So let's see. That's a, man, is that original? Yeah, I think it is. It's a Toyo Z Radial, made in Japan. It's upside down. There you go. Made in Japan. And that may be the original one. It's been driven on though. It's got some wear, but there you go. 1986 tire, I think. So this is cool. Just slide it back down. You had seats that have individual rear folding, so 50-50 split. And ow, this tailgate's heavy on my head. So let's take a look inside this bad boy. Let's look at the back seat first this time, because we don't usually do that, do we? Pretty roomy back seat. Very nice, kind of velour-y seat upholstery. Pull the little tabs up, and it folds down, and then locks back in place. That's kind of cool with a little finger hole thing they got going there for the tabs to pull up. Very easy. This one just had manual windows, so those roll up and down like they did old school. Any of you guys have to show your kids how these things work? My kids at first had no idea. I told one of them, hey, roll the window down. And they said, what do I do? Just turn the knob? No, dude, you turn the whole thing. Whoa, mind blown. Not bad. Cool little soft cover or hand grip armrest with the fake stitching. Gotta love that. And it's kind of nice. It's two-tone. There's a two-tone vinyl door panel, and in great shape actually, as is the other one. I like that a lot. Let's take a look at the, let's go to the driver's seat. Oh, look at this. No rear view mirror, but you just had a little trim piece here that actually has Nissan in it. Remember that back in the, God, this must have been one of the latest cars that didn't have a passenger side mirror, right? I mean, definitely in the 70s that was not uncommon, but in the 80s most of them had it. So, and it's actually a folding one, or a breakaway one they call it. So whack something and it doesn't just break off. It's good. Here is the front seat. Door panel's the same as in the back, except you had speakers in there. And then you had a two-spoke brown steering wheel, Nissan logo, horn. Same seat fabric, obviously, with adjustable headrests. You had a pull to open the hatch, push to open the trunk. It's nice. Oh, here's the VIN, manufactured by Nissan Motor Co. Ltd. And starts with a J, meaning it's built in Japan. 885, so a fairly early 86 model. And let's take a look here. Got vents, Got the rear defroster on, or timer, and then I guess it automatically goes off. That's cool. Hazard lights. Instrument cluster, no RPM gauge, but this one did 189,637 miles. It's quite respectable. Nowhere near a record though, but helps explain why it's in such good shape. The 5-speed manual here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. Yep, feels pretty good. Not bad. Vents here, HVAC. Did this have AC? This one did not have AC, just cold, hot, but no button. The button would have been right here. So they did not spring for the AC. They did come with a digital clock, which is nice. The radio would have been here. Somebody took the radio, and the glove box is over there. This was originally a Washington State car, but now it's here in Colorado. So maybe that's why it held up so well. No real salt on the roads there. Someone took the latch. The dash is pretty beat though. Whoop. Sorry, I dropped you. There we go. I apologize for that. My little one-take specials here. Sometimes we have a little snafu. Dash is pretty cracked, as you can see. There was a speaker in the dash. This thing's obviously been sitting in the sun for a while, but overall looks pretty good. Door panel still good over there. And getting back to the shifter, you have the shifter, then the handbrake in the middle, little cubby hole. Very nice. Yeah, not sure what else. Let's see, what else can we talk about? I guess that's about it. So that was our tour with a little accident towards the end of the 1986 Nissan Sentra station wagon. Again, if you liked what you saw, please do hit subscribe and like, leave comments below, and turn on notifications, right? And then anytime we'll do another one of these, you will get notified, which is the key so that you don't miss them. Anyway, thank you very much. 1986 Nissan Sentra station wagon. Bye-bye.